Welcome my dear student. Now in the last videos we will discuss some capabilities of a VHDL language. Now today we will discuss the hardware description, that is actually hardware abstraction of this VHDL language. Here you observe that one of the block diagram of the different devices model. In that we observe that the digital system, that this digital system has some input and output device. We have also the digital system has also a bidirectional IO devices also. This device or this digital system is modeled with the external devices. This another device model. This is device and this is device model. This device model contains the external view that and this is the internal view. This is a device versus device model, means this device and this is connected a different devices model. Also in another figure that we observe that a VHDL view of a device, VHDL view of a device in which manner. So it is in manner that here there is a device means actual hardware that is required for to design any certain system, that is regarded with the actual hardware. But whereas this another side we will observe that VHDL view contains the actual parameter, this entity 1, entity 2, entity up to n number of entity. That's what is this entity that we will discuss in later on. But here as per the actual hardware or as per the number of device model, if suppose there are 4 device models, so we require the total number of entity like 4 entity 1, entity 2, entity 3 and entity 4. If you have an n number of device model, then we require n number of entity. Okay, so this is all about hardware abstraction. Now we will go to that what is this hardware abstraction and what is exactly told to us. So that in a VHDL is used to describe a certain model for digital hardware device. This model specifies the external view of the device and one or more internal views. In the internal views of the device specifies the functionality of a structure, while external views specify the interface of the device through which it communicates with the other models in its completely environment. As you observe here in this figure, it shows that the hardware device and the corresponding software models. The device to device model mapping is strictly a one-to-many. That is, hardware device may have many number of devices model. For example, a device model at high level of abstraction may not have clock as one of its input, since the clock may not be have been used in the description. Also, the data transfer at the interface may be treated in terms of say integer value instead of logical value. In the VHDL, each device model is treated as a distinct representation of a unique devices. It's called as an entity. Here you observe that the different types of entity. So what is exactly entity means? What does it exactly mean? That each device's model is treated as a different representation of unique device. This unique device, there is a different representation of unique device, and that different representation is called as a different entity. As you observe in the second figure here, that there are the number of different types of entities are available. Here entity 1, entity 2 and entity n. This shows the VHDL views of a hardware device that has multiple device models, with each device model representing one entity. Here each and every device model represent the one entity. The device model 1 represent entity 1, device model 2 represent entity 2, likewise. Even though entity 1 through n represent n different entities from VHDL point of view. in a reality they represent the same hardware devices. It does not represent any other, it represents the same device. The entity is thus the hardware abstraction of actual hardware device. Each entity is described using one model that contains one external views and one more internal views. At the same time, the hardware device may be represented by the one or more entity. The entity is thus the hardware abstraction of actual hardware devices. Each entity is described using one model that contains one external views and one or more internal views. At the same time, the hardware device may be represented by one or more entities. In this way, the complete hardware abstraction of the VHDL is to be done. Actually, in the hardware abstraction, that is showed that the hardware structure of a VHDL program, that is what this hardware structure contain. So in this hardware structure contain some different devices, and these different devices will be connected with a different device model. Like these devices will be connected with a different device model. Then device model contains the different types of internal as well as external views. So in a device model, it contains internal views as well as external views. This internal and external views will be directly connected to our devices. Now as we observe that VHDL language, so definitely in a device, that is our digital system, not to be an analog system, because our complete operation will be performed in the digital form. So that device contain only the digital system, and the device of digital system, it contain, if you observe in the internal part of that particular system, so in the internal part of that particular system, it contains the actual hardware. In the digital system, it contains the actual hardware, that whatever to be required for to design a certain system. For example, this system is of some adder, this system is of some subtractor. So for to design a certain adder or for to design a certain subtractor, we require a certain number of hardware component. So in the device, it contains actually that hardware. Okay. And in the device model, it contains the, suppose for example, we have a certain flip-flop. So if your flip-flop requires certain external devices, some internal devices, so that internal and external devices will be along with or will be inbuilt with a device model. So that is the basic difference between device and device model. Okay. And in the device, it actually contains the hardware, whereas in the device model, it contains a different entity which along with the device model. For example, if we will take an simple example, we will take a simple example of ship register. Ship register requires some different types of different types of ship register, that is PIPO, that is parallel in parallel out, SIPO, serial in parallel out. So we have assigned or we have given the certain different entity. Now what is this entity, that we will discuss later, but basically entity is nothing but a certain set of command as per the device model is required. For example, if it required a device model of SISO, that is serial input serial output, so there is an entity of SISO. If you required a entity of SIPO, then there is an entity of device model of SIPO likewise. So depending on that our requirement, that which types of device model you required, on the basis of that your entity is to be, and there is no any restrictions of the entity. If suppose for example, if one of the system required n number of internal and n number of external views, so according to that n number of device model that we can connect or that we can use. So that is a completely VHDL hardware abstraction, hardware structure that we observe here. Okay, so in the next part we will go for the what is exactly the basic terminology of our VHDL system. Okay, so this is all about a hardware abstraction of our VHDL language. Okay, thank you very much.